Being a 40 plus single in Africa can be a big challenge. Pressure can come from family or even total strangers. My name is Modia and I survived it. Join me on the Never Married African YouTube channel as I bring fresh perspectives on issues that resonate with 40 plus singles.
I promised to share a story of how I got embarrassed, cancelled for being single. It happened some years ago. At that time, I used to love traveling. I used to love traveling a lot. I was adventurous. I wanted to know about more about people that were different from me. So I went to a country. I won't mention the name of the country, but it's a French-speaking country in West Africa. So I went there, and at that time, they had just finished having like a civil war, should I say, and the place was not so safe. So I was advised by someone living there that I shouldn't stay in a hotel, that I should live with a family as a border. So, and the person fortunately knew a family that I could live with. So I had to stay with the family. So while I was there, it was a pleasant experience. The couple had children ranging from about then maybe 25 to or 27. At least the ones living in the house from like 27 to like 13 or 8. There was a child, they had a male child that was like 13 years. And it was a nice experience. And I went there and I came back to my country. And after some years on Facebook, I think I got a friend suggestion from the second to the last child that was about 13. At this point, he was, of course, he was obviously older, like 18, 19. He sent a friendship request and I responded, or it was the other way around. I can't remember right now. And so we once in a while we'll have a conversation, inbox, and he'll ask me questions and all that. So at a point, he now asked me if I was married, and I told him I wasn't married. And after that, it was silence. I mean, total silence. I tried to send him several messages, I think, but he never responded. That was the last time he responded. And I kind of sensed that it was because maybe he felt uncomfortable. Like, it's just like you find out someone has a funny disease or something, it was like a shock to him. To him, he could not fathom that. How would somebody of my age, how would I not be married? So I think he couldn't handle it on my behalf. Let me put it that way. I could handle it, but he couldn't handle it on my behalf. So he just blanked me. He didn't get in touch. And I was wondering, but after a while, I moved on. I was like, oh, if he has a problem with my single status, then it's not my problem, it's his problem to solve. So sometime after that, if a mutual friend or a family friend of that particular family now told me, maybe like 6 months later, that unfortunately the teenage boy lost his life. He was involved in a fight with someone, and the person attacked him and he lost his life. So if I felt sad, and it also got me meditating, thinking that, I mean, he was so fixated on one aspect, being married. And I just wondered if he had the chance to really enjoy other aspects of his life. I'm sure he looked forward to being married, and it was something that was very important to him. But unfortunately, he never lived long enough to get married. So it's a lesson for us all. We should not be so fixated on one area of our life. For example, if you are single and you're not married and all you think about is getting married, just take a while, pause, meditate. There are things you can do. There are things you can do. There are ways you can enjoy your life. There are ways you can give value to others. Don't just put your life on hold just for a future date or a future expectation. It's the same for other areas of your life. You don't have a job, or you're looking for a particular job, you've not gotten the job, or you don't have children, or you want children, or your children are not behaving as they're not behaving in a way that you expect, or you have a disappointment, something you want to achieve and it's so hard. Don't put your life on hold. Learn to enjoy the moment. Those little moments that you think that they're not important, they are. Learn to appreciate life for what it is at your present state. Of course, you should aspire to have goals, but you shouldn't put your life on hold. So that's just what I have to say on that. Now, in the next video, I'll be sharing something very interesting.